prep for Fontaine now. You must be thinking, how? Fontaine isn't even out yet, and the resources aren't even out too. So how is it possible? Well, what if I told you that you could? Do it! In this video, let me, a day 1 player who has gone through so many of such situations waiting for Inazuma and Sumeru, how to prepare for Fontaine that is 1 patch away. Before we begin, let me just remind everyone that 96.2% of you who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. So please do consider subscribing, as I will be posting Genshin or Honkai videos weekly. It would really help me out in growing my channel. Thank you in advance. Without further ado, my name is Chargecoin, and let's begin the video. For number 1, you want to farm artifacts early. Not just any artifacts though, HP percentage artifacts. We have seen this trend for both Inazuma and Sumeru. For Inazuma, the Nation of Electro has the Electro Resonance, whereby having any Electro-related reactions will generate an Electro-Elemental particle, or in other words, recharge your energy. The keyword here is energy recharge. While the main character that thrives off the energy is Raiden, the Archon, you can see that the burst cost for each character in Inazuma significantly increased. Example, Raiden's energy cost is 90, Ayaka's is 80, Ayato's is 80, and Yae is 90, and so on. All these are extremely high burst costs, playing into the theme of needing energy recharge, be it in the sub-stats or main stats for the artifact sets. For Sumeru, the Dendro Nation, the Dendro Resonance increases Elemental Mastery through many different ways. Keyword here is Elemental Mastery, and characters in this nation all play towards that trend as well. For example, Cyno needs EM for his aggravate and attack increase. Nilo needs EM so that her blooms are a lot stronger. And of course, Nahida's powerful E skill scales off EM and attack as well. For Fontaine, the Hydro Nation, we can assume that they will follow a similar trend. Take a look at the Hydro Resonance. It increases max HP by 25%, and the keyword here is HP percentage, so it's important for us to start farming and keeping artifacts that have the HP percentage as the main stat or substat. So now we have come to the second pointer. But which artifacts do you farm? In this case, I will recommend 3 different artifacts. The first artifact set is the Varroksha's Glow. It's Deia's signature artifact and it increases HP percentage. The 4-piece increases the elemental skill and burst by 10% and increases it by an additional 8% each time you get hit. This is a good set to farm just for the HP percentage, but who knows, perhaps there will be a character in Fontaine who loses HP whenever he or she uses their skill or burst. After all, there's only so many ways HP can be used in the game. You either lose or gain HP. Second and third artifact sets are the Emblem of Severed Fate and the Noblesse Oblige. But why these sets though? Both of these sets are basically the best support sets in the game, with the Emblem offering higher ER and stronger burst damage so that your supports or burst DPS can use their bursts a lot more. Overall, this is a very versatile set that probably can be used in Fontaine as well. For the Noblesse Oblige, it's an overall solid set as it provides 20% more attack to the entire party after the wearer uses their burst. This is so beneficial as it is so easy to activate, and having more attack is always good for more damage for the team. While good artifacts and loadouts should be your priority, but if you have more resin to spare, it is always good to farm for more Mora and Hero Wits as well, so that you can level up the new Fontaine characters a lot more easily. You can also farm for weapon enhancement ores, as they will be useful to level up the inevitable Fontaine weapons. Last but not least, if you have seen the Fontaine characters teaser, where they showcased all the characters in Fontaine, and while not confirmed, you can roughly guess what their elements are. For example, if I want Furina, the Hydro Archon, she's obviously going to be Hydro and will need Hydro leveling materials. As such, I recommend everyone to take this time to farm the world bosses that drop the Hydro gemstones or chunks, such as the Oceanid, so that when you do get her in the future, you will not be short of any of these leveling materials. Do note that even if you farm all of the boss specific character leveling materials from the world bosses in Fontaine, it does not guarantee you that you will get enough chunks or gems. So do start farming them early. Finally, if even after all of this, you still have some resin left, you can try to ascend some of the universally good weapons by farming for their materials first. These include weapons such as the Sacrificial series, Favonius weapons, or Battle Pass crit rate boosting weapons. The Sacrificial and Favonius weapons are good for nearly most supports that require their burst, such as Xingqiu, while the Battle Pass crit rate boosting weapons are perfect for generally all of the DPS characters. You generally can't go wrong with more crit rate. And with that, we've come to the end of today's video. If you found that the video has helped you out to prepare for Fontaine, or you just enjoyed the video in general, do consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe, as it will really help out the channel. Thank you and bye bye!